Hello everyone and welcome to an interesting video, and this is 50 steps to a good survival world. So I don't know if I have the license to really say this or the permit to really say this because I'm really new to survival, but let's just get right into it in my advice. So first thing you want to do, name it something cool. Yeah, name it something very cool because this is gonna be your world for a while, because you don't want it throwaway. You're going to have it on normal. You're not gonna get you're gonna get a sturdy map, but not a bonus chest because I mean you're a pro and you are going to get a seed. If you don't know, there's some right over here. We're just gonna go with, I don't know. Let's go with a mushroom, or no, a desert village. Let's go with that. Okay, so once in the world, we're going to look around right where we are. If you're on Java, you're going to take place of the spot you spawned at, because spawn chunks are a thing in Java, but not Bedrock, sadly. So what you're going to do is find a tree. So we are going to get to that in a little bit. So what you're going to do, in my case, I'm going to mine a savanna, but you guys, I really recommend an easier tree. Savanna trees are really the hardest to cut. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is you are going to, once you get 10, you're going to look what you saw around you, and if you didn't see anything, well, that's I mean, yeah. But if you did see something around you, you're going to go and head to it because there might be some good loot. This isn't necessarily a step, but something you guys should do is mine all of these wheat blocks or these hay bales, because they deliver a lot of wheat, and once you're in those caves, you'll really need it, trust me. And once you guys have toured or went to every single one, so every single place, so me, it was the desert temple and the village, you're going to make a crafting table out of your one piece of wood. And as you guys can see, it's time to mine because it is actually starting to become night. And once you guys have mined a little hole, who you should have done, you are probably going to have enough to make a furnace, and your crafting table is also going to come in play. Okay, so now what you're going to do is mine a hole down there. As you guys can see, I had a little encounter with the skeleton, but you're going to probably have enough for your furnace, and you'll probably have enough for your crafting table. So now it's only time for you guys to find some iron. Go, we found some iron. Now we found how much? 4 pieces of the stuff. So what that means is you are now going to return up and you're going to smelt this, but not yet, because what you want to do is find 29 pieces of this stuff for iron armor, for a sword, and some iron pickaxe. Have the full iron armor and a sword, all that. Then you're going to start mining down and just continuing to do that until you find another cave or some diamonds. Okay, so now we found some diamonds. So let's see how much we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like we had a full vein there. So now what you're going to want to do is find some obsidian so you can make an enchantment table. Okay, so now once you have your enchantment table, if I can grab it, there we go. Then you are going to want to make a starter base, because at this time, it's time for a starter base. And now in a flat location, you're going to want to make your starter base. This doesn't look the best, but it's a start. And that's what it's supposed to be. But there's a lot of mobs over here, and we're going to take care of them in a sec. But what you're going to want to do is make a door and start on the interior. Let me just kill these guys first. Now, once you've done the interior with your storage system, your furnace, and your crafting table, and and you've got enough material to make a 30 level enchantment table, then what you're going to want to do is go back mining for some diamond armor. And so once you got yourself full diamond armor, diamond sword, and a diamond pickaxe, what you're going to want to do is enchant these bad boys. Now what you want to do is grab your fishing rod and you are going to start fishing for some mending because we really need that at this start in the world, right? So, yeah, you're just going to stay here for a while until you get those those mending books. Now, once you have all your mending books, now what you're going to do is get an anvil. From all the iron you've done mining, you're going to get an anvil and you're going to start adding these bad boys. Okay, so now you're going to make yourself a nether portal so you can see a nice landscape, and to find them quartz, because quartz is a very, very nice building block, and you will definitely need it. Now what you want to do is after you get a feel for the place, gain some nether quartz and whatnot, you're going to return, but before you actually do that, you're going to go and find yourself a blaze spawner. Now, when you found yourself a blaze spawner, now you're going to make a blaze farm for the XP for your mending armor. And while you're at the nether, you might as well make yourself a nether hub. It is very, very nice and very, very good. And now it's time to start working on your base. For me, I chose DDK's Bloxp Season 2 base because it was really, really done well. Start to run out. So now it's time to make yourself an automatic chicken cooker, and that should give you a bunch of stuff. Also, another step, you can make a small little kelp farm. And you can make yourself some some automatic cookers. So that's about three steps you can really make to make a nice base. You're going to make yourself a pumpkin farm. You're going to make yourself an egg farm for those chickens. You're going to make yourself a factory styled kelp farm. Going to make a factory styled bamboo farm. Where is it? Right here. You're going to make yourself factory styled sugarcane farm. So that gives you a lot. And you all are also going to get a factory sized cactus farm. Here it is. Seeing chickens die and all that, chickens in a little crypt thing. Then that's when you have a wheat farm, an automatic crop farm where villagers grab crops and they deliver it into a hopper minecart that comes right over here, and it is fully automatic. And now if you haven't already, you're going to get yourself a little bit of villagers for trading, for flesh, and for mending. And that's where you're going to have some very, very good books and emeralds for your needs. And with all that, you're going to make yourself a automatic storage, because at this point, I think you're going to have a lot of stuff, and yeah, I think you're really going to need it at this point. Now, once you're done with your epic base, now you're going to have to do a biome just to surround it and terraform everything. So here we have DDK's wasteland he has been working on. Now, your world needs a city, a place for everyone to go to for shopping or just to look around and get their final or their first impressions of a world. This is where everyone goes for a tour and just to look around and do all that. So what you're going to want to build in that is a few skyscrapers. You're going to want to make yourself a court, arena, a mail. And you're going to finally want to make yourself a few shops like this beautiful shop I made almost the first day. Then what you're going to do is you are going to grab yourself a few TNT and you are going to blow it up. So that is the final step of the world, because you have done all what it takes. If you've done all of it, you have done all what it takes for a good world. So just TNT there, a redstone block, and there we go. Isn't that beautiful?